What if animals could talk for one day? Not telepathy, not barking that somehow feels like communication. I mean actual words, full-blown sentences, grammar, sarcasm, the works. One day, every animal, everywhere, from your pet hamster to that annoyed-looking pigeon on the windowsill. First of all, chaos. Absolute beautiful chaos. Imagine waking up to your cat standing on your chest at 6 a.m., not just meowing, but saying, "Get up." The bowl is half empty. Again. Your dog, he's not wagging his tail. He's giving a TED talk on how you've misinterpreted every tail wag since 2018. And the birds? They've been gossiping about you from the trees for years. Now you can finally hear them saying things like, "Oh, look, the weird human is singing in the shower again." At zoos, it would be like a bizarre United Nations meeting. The lions would file formal complaints about the food, the giraffes would complain about neck pain, and the meerkats would be doing stand-up comedy about tourist fashion. But let's go deeper. What would we actually learn? We might finally get the answer to the age-old question, who's a good boy? Spoiler, it's never been the dog, it's the cat, according to the cat. And only the cat. Science would explode overnight. Animal researchers would go from weeks of silent observation to rapid-fire interviews. Dolphins would finally confirm whether they actually have names for each other. Crows would describe their elaborate city surveillance network and possibly demand payment for services rendered. Octopuses? They'd spend the whole day correcting everything we've ever said about them. But it wouldn't all be cute and fun. Some of it would be unsettling. Pigs might ask why we eat them, but not dogs. Chickens would look at you with flat, intelligent eyes and quietly ask, "Where are my eggs going?" Cows lined up in a field would just say, "We know." And you'd never look at your lunch the same way again. Pet owners everywhere would face judgment. The goldfish? She remembers every single time you tap the glass. The hamster? He has opinions on your love life. Your parrot? He's memorized that one embarrassing thing you said during a phone call last week, and he will absolutely repeat it over and over again. And let's not forget wild animals. Bears would explain how ridiculous we look in bear costumes. Sharks would tell you that they're not man-eaters, just very misunderstood. Mosquitoes would apologize. Just kidding, they wouldn't. They'd brag, loudly, about how many times they've outsmarted you. Now picture the news cycle. CNN would feature a roundtable of orangutans discussing climate change. Fox News would bring on a talking bald eagle to weigh in on immigration. Twitter would descend into chaos as raccoons everywhere finally get verified and start tweeting raccoon things like, "Trash is life." Kids would be having philosophical debates with their guinea pigs. Horses would tell you exactly how they feel about those races. And pandas? Pandas would probably say something profound like, "Honestly, we don't know why we're still here either." In 24 hours, humanity's understanding of the animal kingdom would advance by decades. We'd get medical insights, survival strategies, and probably some scathing reviews of our architecture. Bats, for instance, would tell you your house echoes terribly. And just when we're getting used to it, just when we've started negotiating treaties with squirrels and appointing an alpaca as ambassador to Peru, it all stops. Silence. Your cat goes back to just staring at you. The birds return to chirps. The dolphin at the aquarium gives you one last smirk and dives underwater. And now you're left with one haunting thought. They knew everything all along.